What's up, YouTube pipe community, on this fine Sunday morning? Out in my shop. Still recovering from this treacherous weather the last week or so. I'm sure half of us went through this. Working in minus 30 degrees wind chill factor takes a toll on you, especially when you have an outside job like me. But I survived. Some stuff I'm working on right now. I'm going to put a bend stem on that one. Another, I'm going to put a bend stem on this one. Just want to talk about what's been going on with me. As far as pipe making, this year I'm going to really focus on trying to make different shapes of my pipes. When you work a full-time job, 40 plus hours a week, you just don't have the time to commit to getting certain things done that take longer if you want to keep your sales going and keep a steady income going, so you can just keep expanding and buy new equipment, you know, blah blah blah. But I'm in the process of getting a couple more, several big orders of briar coming in. I was talking to my friends on Skype there Friday night, and it never ceases to amaze me in this community, not only just the pipe smokers but the pipe makers, how nice everybody is. I was talking with Glenn and Wallace and Jason McNary and Scott Sparky's Pipe and Chris Morgan and Mike Miller, and of course everybody knows Sparky's Pipe and Chris Morgan make some of the best pipes there is out there, I think, anyway. And for them to offer their opinions and advice and their trade secrets and this and that, and we were talking about air compressors. I have a small shop air compressor that general public has. You know, it's basically just enough to fill your tires and stuff like that, play around with. But I'm going to get an industrial air compressor. That's one of my new investments. And I'm going to get a sandblaster. That's going to be one of my new things for this year. I'm going to start sandblasting some of my pipes. But they'll just sit there and they'll explain in detail to you what you need, what you shouldn't get, what's the best, this, secrets. And everything's so friendly. There's no, they share everything with you. You don't see that in a lot of different areas, believe me. And Sparky's Pipe even went as so far as talking about websites, and he even said, I sell mostly all my pipes on eBay, and eBay does take a huge percent of your profit, there's no doubt about that, but it's a good way to get your name out there and your pipes out there for the general public to see all around the world. So that's one thing. I'm going to start selling my pipes worldwide starting Sunday night, which is tonight, or tonight, today's morning hours here, but that'll be a really nice thing to do. I'm going to take advantage of that global shipping program, so I will start selling my pipes worldwide. I picked up a digital scale. A lot of people were, the older guys were asking about clenching, how heavy the pipes were all the time, and I'd give them a rough idea, but I didn't know exactly. So now I have a general idea, pretty accurate. I have a digital scale now for that. But getting back to what I was talking about, Sparky's Pipe even went as far as saying that, dude, before you get your website built, he says you could put your pipes up on my site for sale. And, you know, I won't take no money off you or nothing like that, just so you can get them sold out there without having to pay the eBay fees. Just blew my mind. I'm like, are you serious? He's going to, Jason McNary is going to start selling his pipe tampers on Scott's page. I was just floored. I mean, I couldn't believe it. That's how nice these people are. These were my old card. I'm sure as everybody has seen it, just bought a pipe off of me with my contact information. And it was kind of hard to read. You couldn't really see the front of it really well in the writing. So these are my new cards I got for this year. And the idea behind this is in the summertime and when it's nice, all my pipes are for sale out on my tree stump out back. And then there's my contact information. So a guy, if you're watching, please forgive me and leave a comment and tell me who you were, because I can't remember. A guy that bought a pipe off of me this past winter had made that design for me. He was like a graphic artist, and I can't remember who he was. I thought that was pretty cool, so I'm going to use that. So if you're watching, please leave me a message and let me know who you was. So that's something new there. And I am going to get my own site put up here eventually. Hope everybody has a good time at the second annual Country Barn Dance and Barbecue, I believe it's called, down there in Weatherford, Texas. I couldn't make it. That's really about all I got. I just don't want to ramble on anymore. I got some work to do to finish up today. One thing, I was out here yesterday morning and it was so cold here this past week that I didn't have the heat on out here. I forgot. And I heard a loud noise out here the other day. I was sitting right here where I'm at, across the other side of my garage. Shot out like a freaking missile where we keep our extra water and pop. Blew right out of the side of that 12-pack, if you can see that. Shot clear across the floor, clear over into the cabinet over there like a freaking missile. Scared the shit out of me. And it wasn't that cold in here while I was working, but it had just built up and finally decided to give way. I'm glad my truck wasn't in here. That was pretty funny. But that's about all I got, guys. I want to get these 3 pipes almost finished today so I can have a little bit of my weekend left and watch some football. So I wanted to thank all you guys out there for this awesome community we have. And keep up the videos, guys, and I'll talk to you boys and girls later.